Okay, so part one intro video for the Mount Baldy Street ascent, and then off-road Sunset Trail descent. Pretty good turnout, but most of them are going to continue to lodge and then come back down via the street. The rest of us will be torturing ourselves on some long off-road bumpy stuff. Hey V! Anyway, bye. Intro video part two. Nice people behind me. I've been offered the use of a fast charger if I go all the way to the lodge. So Lem and I are going all the way to the lodge. We're gonna charge up there. Yoshi will be at the lodge hanging with us, which makes it worthwhile to go to the lodge.
Sir.
Okay, end of part two. Okay, free ride meeting. Let's see, Gabriel has the floor.
Mount up.
There we go. Thank you for the meeting. There's Sitting Jim and Dan decided to say goodbye. Dan, Sitting Jim is chilling with his portable audio system. Maybe I should see who's behind us. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'll settle in at the backside. Maybe the 1/3 point, I don't know, going up. First potty break on the way up GMR. That's the usual area.
We got no more signal up here.
This is our arrival at the lodge. So Dan is offering me a charger. I think Sitting Jim is offering Lem a charger. We'll get some juice, about face, and it's gonna be me, Lem, and Kato heading back down. We just did the split. Sitting Jim is down there peeing. The rest of us up here. Well, I guess the rest of us, most of them are actually going down GMR to the bottom the same way we came up. All right, we're in for an adventure. Down there, if you zoom in on the video, you'll see the rest of the gang. All right, this is the first part of the terrain. Changes as you go. But I think we're getting more exercise than the rest of the guys are getting. Hey, we lost Lem. I don't know. Maybe he had to... What? There he is. Now we can properly make fun of Liam.
Non-turn off thing.
So he's checking his GoPro batteries because he's such a prolific poster of footage.
Yeah. Well, just in case I fall.
This reminds me of where Sam decided to jump off of a cliff after his RST. Yes. Like there's no way back up, but you could slide down just fine.
And he just took it like a man.
Yeah. And then I stopped my camera. So serene and quiet and cool. How are you ahead of Kato? And for reference, this is how you do it. And it's done. my wife Sarah discovered how flammable pine cones are in short bursts, and there are so many pine cones here. Should be in heaven. Pine cones. I'll leave recording for a bit. This looks a little technical-ish. Kato is a manly man that can navigate this stuff on a Sherman. And Lem is the same, but we don't know where he is at the moment. Hey, okay, $5 if you ride it. Oh!
I asked you if it's going to be like this, because then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have taken all my air out.
Yeah. So that's a surprise something. So.
Oh, what the fuck?
Don't be a baby.
This wasn't here last time.
No, it was not. Kato had to carry Sherman.
Goddamn rock slide.
And if I'm recording, now I'm going to stop it. Oh, I'm again in no man's land. Kato is way over there, and Lem, here he comes. But I want to make sure we kind of stay together for safety, and I want to ride with Kato because he's fast. Anyway, I'll just start insulting Lem. Maybe we'll go faster.
Hit the wrong line and I had to jump that little fucking thing.
We all did.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
He did it on a Sherman. Time we did this run, I forgot all about it. So I just took the trail till we got to the end of the trail, and then I remembered, oh yeah, there's something about doubling back at a certain point. Now we're on the double back part. Yay. Still got Lem and Kato behind me. Maybe a little less happy than they used to be, because we did an extra maybe 5 or 6 miles, but it was all nice 5 or 6 miles. This is rougher. A lot of little rock presence here and there on the trail. But Kato is pretty good at navigating that stuff, and Lem just will close his eyes and lean into it, so works out for all of us. But yeah, we can take a break.
Yeah, let's take a beer break.
And
I deserve one. Went a mile out of the way. You want a beer?
it was more than a mile. No, I'm good.
Kato, you want a beer?
I'm good.
We are continuing on down the mountain. Couple sandy sections that get me a little sideways, which feels cool and all, as long as you don't fall. But glad everybody else is enjoying it as well. First time Lem was ahead of us. That's because we were stopping to talk to somebody. That's okay, we still love you, Lem. Just gotta push you, keep pushing. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Roger, out for now. A little bit of follow action from Lem. Hopefully he doesn't hear me talking and wonder what I'm trying to say to him, because I'm talking to him later, not now. Anyway, he's doing good. Kato's so good for, man, just cruises through everything. We went to the beach. One of these jumps, I'm gonna get hit in my face from this whistle thing. Is it quicksand or slow sand? Sand. Lem has picked up the pace at something fierce. Hey, that is a hilarious thing. This fell off of my wheel the last time we did this ride. What are the chances of that? That's funny. I gotta show this off to the guys. But first, I need to turn on the gas and catch them. Ooh, that's all sand, and we go.
Behind me.
Last time I lost this here.
Oh, you found it?
From last ride.
That's funny.
But yeah, I lost this like I don't know how many months ago on this trail.
Okay. That's cracked too.
Well, yeah, it's been run over by God knows what. Well, it's a strong print. It would still be usable if anybody needs a jump pad. I can see if I could find a place to stick it to my wheel. Nope, no place to stick it to my wheel. I'm gonna lose it. Ah, it's on there good. I don't like carrying stuff. I stuck it to the back of my knee pad. So this is what a lot of the terrain here is like. You get smooth areas and then areas with tons of rocks and then low-hanging trees and dirt and sand. It's a little bit of everything. So if you want to master everything, do this like 5 times and you'll be good. But yeah, this is my second time. Hee hee. I'm guessing we're not quite halfway down yet. And yeah, there's still some challenges around here, but it doesn't feel like it did last time on my Sherman. And then I look back at Kato and he's just gliding over everything and just flying down. So anyway, I'm guessing he is further along in his abilities than I was when I did this last time, but nothing's for sure. Also, I had way too much pressure in a street tire, but I don't think that matters as much as a lot of people would like to think. And I don't know what Lem's excuse is. He's doing good. I think this is the corner that claimed a lot of people.
Alright, since you guys are stopped, you pee.
Alright. Stopping the camera. I should have been recording here. It's kind of technical and high probability of Lem crashing back there, but it seems to have smoothed out. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff I was talking about, where we're like weaving through rock slide rocks. And his wheel ate one. Still's got it. Just go backwards a foot. He's not going backwards a foot. He's bringing a rock on a road trip. It'll fall out when he falls. It's cool. It's pretty loud here. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up, but all I hear is roll backwards 1 foot, Lem. Wait, I think it fell out. No, I'm talking about the rock in your wheel. It's quiet now. Got a long ways to go. But if I recall correctly, the last maybe 1/3 of the trail was way more passable kind of easily, because it seemed to be frequented by beekeepers and forest rangery type vehicles. Actually, it's looking kind of like we might have hit that type of terrain already. So let's start looking for bee colonies. So to annoy people that come down this trail, this would probably be a green trail, which would be a beginner trail on any of the apps that rate the trails. So you still make it more fun by going faster. So we're doing a good job of turning it intermediate. witch's brew, a parasitic fungus that sucks the life out of plants that were doing just fine on their own. Less people out here, unless you count Lemon-Kato. Desert sage. Definitely has that ski slope mentality, which I respect, because it looks cool when you're behind him and he's just like carving around everything off-road. And I'm gonna have to slow down again, make sure limb hasn't fallen off of a mountain. Oh, there's a broken beehive. So that was, the yellow box was one of the beehives. We're gonna pass a lot of beehives on the way down here.
Okay. So what trails are those? What is that?
You've got those programs like All Trails and everything, right?
They look really clean over there.
Yeah, but is that what you want?
That's
How much satisfaction do you get out of going over a nice smooth trail?
those look really smooth. You know what that is? That's called Claremont. That's Claremont, I think.
But yeah, we come out, I think, somewhere kind of all the way up and to the right, maybe near that park kind of thing.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
You're doing good.
I think this is about where Tony lost there.
I think we still got another couple miles to go for that.
Literally, the trail is just like there.
Kato and Lim. So our detour added, I would say, 5 miles. I'll know the exact number when my app is done measuring everything, but I'm kind of curious to see what the total miles was with the road ascent and all the off-road stuff together. But I'm thinking we might have done more miles off-road than on-road, just because of my navigation error. So yeah. It's a stamina building exercise. See that? You didn't crash. And I am recording.
I know, I should have stopped.
Yeah.
I almost had it.
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll. But you even recovered fully and then you still got off.
I almost recovered.
I thought you did. You looked fine after.
I felt more solid sand, so I jumped off.
Yeah.
But this tire really did.
That tire looks like it does whatever you need it to do. Little pop-up boo. You did it! But you didn't crash.
I didn't jump off the car.
There we passed a couple of the big beehive areas. They were totally vacant. They seem to have removed all the stuff. The fence is still there where they were at, but I don't remember if there were much more towards the bottom. But, yeah, they want to keep them far enough away that hoodlums don't go and spray paint all the bees. Yeah, close enough they can get to them and do what they got to do. Kind of funny how when a trail is like got one little more difficult section, you aim for the easy parts. Although sometimes you'll go through a trail where the whole thing is 10 times harder than the part you're avoiding, and you just have to do it. But I guess that's human nature, to do the same thing that water does, is find the path of least resistance. There's Cato. Cato is fast. I got to do a Cato Richard ride. Get some high-speed miles in. Off-road. I wonder if Cato would be down for the... well, so there's always Anaheim Hills, so he's already proven himself there. Things get a little... well, I don't know if it's a little... Up in Temecula, Greer Ranch, there's some pretty difficult trails out there that are full of like loose rocks and boulders and things, and yeah, that's one you want to get a good night's sleep before you head out for. But yeah, that's I don't know, similar to Anaheim Hills except for harder. Yeah, I don't know if that's the area that I don't know how it compares to the place Richard wants to take me, but I don't know, maybe I should start reviewing off-road trails for EUC. That could be my new thing. Give it 4 Roger EUCs. That's my rating system. Give it a power pad and a Clark bumper. That's a good thing. Oh yeah, there could be different settings, like depending on how likely you are to crash, like how many Clark bumpers the trail would have, and then however fast it would be like, you know, this is a 4 Bigode Master wheel kind of ride where you can go super fast, or if it's all technical, can be a 3 M103 ride. you know, something. I think I'm laying out the groundwork for something here. Anyway, I should stop recording. That way, when I'm talking to myself, nobody knows it. All right, so we've completed the ride. We are now down at the bottom of Spring Hill Estates or whatever it is. I'm sure my hair is beautiful. Lem managed to do the whole ride only that I saw crashing when he was challenged to do something that's a little special, until we got to the very last gate where we're about to go onto the street, and he almost went over the side, but he didn't. Yeah, it would have been funny. So yeah, he gets these special Coca-Colas made in Modelo cans, so it looks like he's a man, but it's all cool. Yeah. And this is the initial exit video. There'll be one more. Okay. GoPro. Kato and I are back at the car. Lem.
Where is he?
He's just pulling up right now. He's rolling.
I will never get his kind of. He has had bad luck with his UC lately. Here, have some Drake.
He's doing good. He's doing good.
Is he like pushing it?
That's what it's supposed to do, but it keeps you rolling.
It tilted this way.
All right. It would have been more funny if he was walking the last little bit, but he walked up the hill. But
how far back is he?
Walk up the hill.
no, he just passed us.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was filming to get him over here, but you could still hear the wheel beeping. Oh, I think it gave up.
What's it called? In Big Bear, it kind of happened to this board and because it got wet or something weird happened. I thought I was gonna have to carry this thing.
That thing.
Yeah, that thing. It was all like beautiful and clean because it was just fixed, and then yesterday got trashed on the wet trails. Pretty gross.
That's what happens. What is that thing? It has one wheel. What is it? It's a one wheel. Okay.
Exactly.
Anyway, did you have a good time, Lem?
Probably not today.
Yeah, he did good. It quit like just right there.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, the last 2 blocks. Anyway, so now this is the final outro to my video of GMR ascent to Baldy and then downhill off-road via Sunset Peak. It was fun.